Okay, so here, this page is where we can set how to do the online payment. And you can see they've got a whole bunch of uh, payment gateways already pre-programmed in. So if one of these works, there's PayPal API. Basically, you just have to put in your numbers. So we just can choose if any of these are with the bank that we end up using. Then a lot of these are pre-set in the system. So that hopefully would help. Right now we have it under IMS cart, which is just pure data capture system. So that's where that is. That's in admin config, payment options. Here is so that was admin. Okay, now that's the edit config, edit config, edit all config, config. There's one of these where it gives us here. So this is where we can adjust the where everything is. So this is showing that our host is under the reserve, and we need to, as master says, we need to change that to a secure server. So, and this is where we can change the database and the password. Okay, you need to help me then with that, Nasser, on getting that set up. Um, I don't know if there's much we need to more to go over today. Um, is anything, Basavi, you think you need to see right now, or is this enough to get started? Yeah, I agree. We have to really work on the design. That's what I want to work with you on, to say the least. I think at the same time, Nasser, you and I can work on the design with your other with your designers, and I think what I'd like to see initially is if we can start to work on the programming side um, to do things like clean up the hotel and tour search forms to so this gets completely cleaned up, and then start to work on the programming of the hotel and tour listing pages, because if I think we need to work on the programming at the same time as the actual look and feel. The actual look and feel can be changed later through the CSS and stuff, especially if we were able to separate more the this hard coding out. Yeah, I think it exactly. Basavi needs to be div based. Get out of the tables. Get out of the fact that we have to hard code in some of these design elements, and so I think that is what's needed. Kind of the first two steps. And at the same time we'll work on the design as well. Min section, I don't care about the design. I really don't care. This looks fine. What I just would like to be able to do with it, like when I'm adding a hotel, that I can add that there's fields for these type of this type of info. That this hotel info actually reflects the name of the hotel rather than hotel info. That I have input fields for this information. I have the info field is there for this, and that I have some way of controlling these icons without having to hard code them. So it's the design of this page in such a way, from an admin point of view, that I have more fields on this page for entering the information, and then at the same time we can work on how this works. But if it's been designed properly so that it's just a matter of changing the CSS to create the look a little bit more rather than having it hard coded. I think the step after that, Nasser, is right. Once we've got these pages looking right and the programming from the administration page back out to here working, and we've got this tour working, then it's the search box is looking right. Then it's the interaction between the modules, so that when you're on this page, you'll see, what activities are available on a tab here, and those actually have links out to them. Third step would be smoothing out the actual reservations process, taking out that intermediary step that is pointless, and then looking at a sequence, so that the ideal thing is if someone does come in here and makes a reservation. Let's just go to Riverside Inn and hit arrival date July 30th, July 31st, 2011, search. So we get here, I want one room, one adult, book now. So once they're here and they have this, maybe not instead of continue shopping, we now would want to have it pop up and say, do you need airport transfer? And if they click on yes, then it pulls up the options for airport transfer that we have available for this region. It says, are you interested in tours and activities? If they click on yes, then it takes them to the page where they can choose their, or exactly somehow, so that we lead them through that process to capture. They had maybe not thought about how to get in from the airport. We give them that option, charge them, make the commission. And then they say no, then they come down here, fill in this, and hit the order. So that's kind of the I would say maybe step 4. After we've got the pages looking right, we have the interaction between the pages and the search engine working, and then we create these next steps in the reservation process. And then we've got a pretty kick-ass system. So I have these. I've done a couple of others. For example, here's my kind of take on the room listing page. Have where you can find it, and then just some of the ideas I have had. I'm going to do this, finish this exercise on all the pages, and the let's see, I've got hotel listing page. So again, where it is, how we can change it, and then some information on what needs to get changed for the next few days, so that she has that written out. Yeah, I mean, if you look at this one at Small Luxury Hotels, slh.com, it's got some really good ideas. It's got, they obviously have a lot of money to spend on design. There's a lot of things I don't like about it, but there's a lot of things I do like about it. It just gives us a good starting point. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, that's one of the big things. This is just it doesn't it's not conducive to selling the way they have it designed, set up, and the look.